What's happening, everybody? We're back with another episode of Too Much Fantasy Football. Week 13's nearly in the books. We got a Monday night game waiting for us, and it's Brian and Brennen here to talk about what's happened so far. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good. It pains me to say the win money to bet against the Colts, but it pays well.
3 of their last 4, the Colts have dropped, just like they dropped out of the AFC South first place. I mean, honestly, there were so many upsets. All Thursday and Friday games were upsets. We had the Rams upset. We had the Colts taken down. What else did we have?
I think that was it.
The
Bills, Jets won.
Yeah, Jets won. And then, of course, the Broncos winning in overtime fashion against the freaking Jaden Daniels list Washington Commanders.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. But yeah, we're here to quickly go through as many of these recaps as we can, kind of touching base on the relevant things. So let's start here in the Carolina victory over the Rams, 31-28. I mean, Devontae Adams scored 2 touchdowns. That was great. But everything else was kind of lackluster there. Kyren Williams a little banged up.
Yeah, Kyron's banged up with an ankle. I think for the Panther side, you're kind of worried about Rico because they were pretty identical with him and Chuba. And I think teams are catching on. If Rico's in, they're going to run the ball. They stack the boxes. And if Chuba's in, it kind of opens up things. So I think it's running back by committee. I think all those who own Rico and those who own Chuba just got some life back into them.
Yeah, I think Rico edged a lot closer to the RB2 category, and Rico Dowdle also moved closer from the RB1 to the RB2 category. I think both these guys are going to be playable going forward, and it's just how much work do they get and who gets the score.
Yeah.
Ted McMillan, only 1 catch for 43 yards and a touchdown, so saved his day.
And that's what I feel like it's just been his outlier the past few games. He hasn't had a lot of work, but he's just gotten the one big play and he's made it count, and that's why you keep leaving him in your lineup. It's kind of scary because also, side note, I didn't realize that their entire receiving core was 6'3" and above. Jalen Coker, Tet, and Xavier are all 6'3" and above.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they have to offset when their quarterback's below 6 foot.
This is true.
Just separate the gap that much more. This Cleveland game, the amount of pictures and weather that was happening, this wasn't that near as bad. A little windy, but it wasn't terrible.
I think the biggest takeaway from this game was Shelby Harris and his comment about Juwan Jennings saying, "I know now why he got punched in the nuts," was the highlight of this game.
Dude, that got raunchy afterwards.
Dude, it really did.
Shador missed his over. His over was 150.5 yards. He hit 149.
Brutal.
Yeah. Threw a touchdown in this one. No interceptions, just 16 for 25. He had a full week of practice. Can't wait to see what he has to say about that. I don't know. Impressive enough. It's the Browns.
I mean, the guys that you wanted to do well did well. Like FFAN, his day was saved by the touchdown. George Kittle had 4 catches for 67 yards. Judkins and McCaffrey were what you hoped they could be, honestly. So
Jerry Jeudy might not have a job next year. He gave up. Was sitting there yelling at Shador on the sidelines. It's not looking great for Jerry.
Yeah, I mean, Steve Smith was right.
It went from going into last season, oh my God, how dumb are the Browns? They extended Jerry Jeudy, to, oh my gosh, I can't believe they extended him for such a cheap deal because he's doing so great. Yeah, it was just the Jameis Winston prop is all that was.
Yeah, that is. I just think he's a product of his environment. If it's bad, it's going to be bad. If it's good, he'll be good. So just you need to make that a better environment, I guess. So, and then on the other side for San Francisco, I was telling you, my tinfoil hat theory is Ayuk will be a Bill.
I don't hate it. Bills need to fall into some sort of wide receiver talent because they're clearly not good at drafting it or willing to pay up. I mean, I guess they did do the Diggs trade, but
yeah. And what I mean by this is I think depending on their season, how it goes, if they don't make it far or they don't make I think how desperate they will influence my thought on that as well.
I agree with that because this team's almost in need of a soft rebuild, like a kind of a 1-year tear down what you can. Maybe next year's a bit more of a struggle kind of on the back of Josh Allen, but then the year after they could kind of have more of the pieces that they need, retool with some younger pieces. But now Brandon Ayuk, he's going to have to go to a team that is desperate for talent at the position, a Titans. I think the Bills would be one of the playoff contending teams that would be, looking for somebody like him.
Yeah.
Texans take down the Colts 20-16.
Shocker.
Yeah, this one we were kind of like calling this. Really, the big takeaway from here is Nico Collins rushing touchdown, saved his day, 98 yards as well through the air, and Alec Pierce 78 yards and a touchdown.
Do we cut Pittman and give Pierce the big contract?
I don't want to talk about it. In a vacuum,
I think that's on the table because I think Pittman can be cut this year or at the end of this year,
but it's
and you can give Pierce the bag.
He's got a farm, like he's built for Indiana. Like the dude loves his animals, and oh man,
they got to pay Daniel Jones, they got to pay JT, they have to
pay Daniel Jones. Can we just tag him? I'd rather just tag him.
I think trading away 2 first rounders for Sauce kind of solidified that. Also, anybody who plays Derek Stingley, avoid. Like that's crazy. Pittman had 1 catch.
Yeah, 1 catch, 4 targets, 13 yards. Tyler Warren's day was saved by a touchdown, only 3 catches, 22 yards outside of that. Jonathan Taylor
dealing with some diarrhea, so give him some credit.
More of a reason for him to run. If he's got the runs, he should be moving quicker. Little jet propelled there. Jonathan Taylor, 26 total opportunities. Didn't capitalize on a touchdown there. A little over 100 all-purpose yards. It could have been worse.
It could have been. I also think this is if you're a JT owner, how nervous are you now? Because it doesn't get better. Like
this is what I'm going to expect going forward right now with this team.
Oh, like these numbers, like he gets like floor RB1 numbers, not like the ceiling you had.
100%. Could the game turn right? He can break away at any point. Go score a big touchdown. But I think this is what you have to look at as his floor. Maybe not quite either a touchdown and 60 yards or like 100-ish all-purpose yards. Somewhere in there is probably about his floor.
So 13 points are happy in half-point PPR.
At this point, yeah, I think you're going to have to be. Just because this offense is taking a huge step back with Daniel Jones, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Gross. This one a lot closer than it should have been, but the Dolphins take down the Saints.
Crazy onside
kick. Yeah, absolutely. As they're saying it, it's a 7% chance on onside. Oh, there he goes. He got it. The announcers, man.
They just
great.
I get the Dolphins not wanting to touch it, but you also at some point, like if you could just pick it up, like
or kick it out of bounds, or just like something. Devon Vele came out useful here. 8 catches, 8 targets, 93 yards, and a touchdown. Devon Achane absolutely crushed with a touchdown, 134 rushing yards. Waddle, what a great game.
Achane's schedule is really nice. Besides Pittsburgh, like, and even
you can run on Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
we just saw the Bills break the. They just saw the Bills break the record against most like home yards given away on the ground.
Yeah, he might be a league winner.
I think so. He's going to be attached to quite a few championship, at least bound teams, at least. Devin Neal, 14 carries, 47 yards, 3 catches, 22 yards. Usable off the waiver wire.
Yeah, that was like the floor. You're hoping for double-digit points and half-point PPR. You didn't quite get it, but you're not upset by 9 points.
And Darren Waller, just 3 targets, 47 yards in his return, but I think that's promising enough for me to want to use him going forward.
Yeah, and I think it was just a bad game for Waddle. I think
it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Falcons lose to the Jets 24-27. Jets, way to go. Losing out on those on those pick opportunities. Oh, well.
I think they have 3 first rounders for this year and 2 next year. I think they're okay with trying to win and kind of build a culture there. So I'm okay with it because like you could, if you really like a guy,
3 next year.
Yeah, vice versa. But still, I just think you're going to probably end up with a top 5 pick. I don't even know if the number 1 overall pick this year is a quarterback, to be honest with you. Like it doesn't
sound like it's going to be.
This class isn't great. So, but I mean,
especially if the Titans are picking up at the top, they're not going to be forced to take a QB, so they'll probably just take best player available.
Yeah. And again, like Bijan, thank you. Like just Falcons do this, like just all day long.
And keep vulturing touchdowns for Algier there at the end. It's absolutely stupid. Like Bijan could be the stud of studs this year if Algier wasn't around.
And then A.D. Mitchell. Kind of crazy. His first touchdown ever, which they were kind of shocked, and obviously we weren't. But this is what we knew he could be. It's just, will it be consistent? And I guess the biggest inconsistency.
Yeah, and that's where the fear is around him. But this is why I was more interested in A.D. Mitchell over John Mechie. Like John Mechie's 4 for 8 for 19 yards versus 8 for 12 on 102. Like just where A.D. Mitchell is going to be seeing the ball compared to Mechie, it's a greater distance away from the line of scrimmage. John Mechie could be a lot better in PPR. Just really absorbing that, but A.D. Mitchell is going to be having the home more run balls, not Mechie. So it's going to be interesting to see how this kind of pans out. But next year, I guess it gives you hope for maybe A.D. Mitchell and Garrett Wilson side by side, hopefully doing some damage.
My final thought on this is I think Garrett Wilson does come back, so I would play with that mindset of I think he does come back.
I hope so. Cardinals, they actually just announced they won't be opening Kyler's practice window this week. It's another week of Brissett. They lost to the Buccaneers 17-20. Brissett was good again. Mayfield struggled, as we talked about. Zonovan Knight continues to impress in his fill-in role. Bucky Irving and Rachaad White were kind of getting, I guess it was only 5 total opportunities for Rachaad White, but Bucky looks great. Excited to have him back.
Yeah. Takeaways is that I think Zamir Knight is the RB1 for Arizona unless Trey Benson practices fully, but it doesn't sound like it's going to happen.
Yeah. Ibuka only 1 touchdown in his last 7 games. And honestly, like he's had 1 top 30 finish since week 6.
McMillan opens up his practice window, and the news is that Mike Evans is supposed to give a practice a go. So there'll be 4 wide receivers now for this Tampa Bay offense. So interesting.
I think your chance to move on from Ibuka selling him high is past. Still going to play him like as a flex option, but Chris Godwin 3 for 5, 78 yards. He doesn't have to force it down to Ibuka every time. It's going to be whoever's open.
Yeah. On the other side, the last thing, Marvin, he's not the problem. He was looking so good, and he was also looking hurt too while he was doing that, by the way. So I think
it's a heel injury he's dealing with. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was 6 for 7, 69 yards. It's just his offense, man.
Where does Kyler go next year?
Minnesota. I like it.
Saints.
Ew.
Saints.
Ew. Gross. Jags win 25-3 to the Titans. Not a whole lot to take away from here. The Titans, they play up when it comes to their divisional battles. Tootin got in the end zone, saved his day. ETN, 13 attempts. Couldn't really do much with it. Parker Washington banged up in this one, so Jacoby Myers was the beneficiary, 6 for 6, 90 yards and a touchdown. Brian Thomas, he showed up. Like he was there. He showed up as if he registered snaps, not as if he showed up in the box score.
Yeah, Jacoby Myers is again now you can start Jacoby Myers happily. I think is what you were basically what you first drafted Jacoby to be, like with the Raiders. What you thought, it's now happening just with the Jaguars. So
yeah, Brenton Strange, 45 yards and a touchdown. He's a great low end tight end one for you.
Yeah,
Seattle Seahawks spank that ass. They beat the Vikings 26-0. Yeah,
that's how bad it was.
Yeah. There we go.
No, for this game, my takeaway is this: like we thought as Justin Jefferson owners that Max Brosmer would just be such an upgrade over JJ McCarthy, and we found out that's wrong. He actually did worse. 2 catches for 4 yards. I'm glad that JJ's coming back this week. That's where I'm about with it. Like that's genuinely where I think I'm at.
Yeah, it's upsetting. It's hard. And honestly, Sam Darnold didn't do much better. 14 for 26, 128 yards. We got to see him embrace the KOC there at the end. The whole, hey man, I can't believe I let a 14-win player walk in free agency. But JSN disappointment too. This whole game was a disappointment, if we're being honest.
Oh yeah,
Seahawks defense was the only happy part.
Yeah, if you started Seahawks defense, kudos to you. Everything else was just awful, and I think there's a part of me that just thinks like KOC did not want JJ McCarthy just for how good he is as a play caller, and you can watch somebody play. Like you wanted to keep Daniel Jones, you would have kept Sam Darnold. Like I think he knew JJ's just bad.
Yep. Buffalo, Pittsburgh. I thought this was going to be a good game there at the beginning. Didn't turn out that way. Josh Allen, mediocre-ish day. James Cook, 32 for 144 yards. Ray Davis, 9 for 62. They just ran the ball. That's all they had to do.
Yeah, this receiving core for Buffalo, it is really, really, really bad. They need Dalton Kincaid back in the worst way possible, which is crazy to say.
And he's not even that good. Like I'm not trying to talk crap on him, but like he's not the game changer. He's not like Travis Kelce coming out there for the Chiefs when he's, it's just, I don't know. Brandon Cook's out there running 23% of routes.
I guess my final thoughts for the Steelers is DK's bench from here on out, right? Like, are we?
Yeah. He has been for the last few weeks for me. I've been able to find better stuff. This week, you may not be able to for teams on bye, but who knows?
Yeah.
Raiders lose to the Chargers 14-31. Kamani Vidal looked great, 25 for 126 on the ground. Jarrett Patterson even contributed 11 for 54 on the ground. Both scored a touchdown. Justin Herbert had surgery yesterday, broken bone in his left wrist.
Yeah, it's his non-throwing hand, but you could see it had an effect on him throwing the football because he was basically kind of gripping it like this to just hold it. What is the current line right now for the Eagles game for Monday Night Football? That will be the indicative of if they genuinely think JJ's starting.
I don't think they're worried. They got Trey Lance back there ready to go. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Let's go. Right? I can't wait. Right now it's Philly favored by 3.
They're still thinking Justin Herbert plays in.
Yeah.
So
outside of that, you're probably going to get Omari and Hampton back this week, so we're excited about that.
God. Thank you, the Lord.
They need something because this offense is putrid compared to what we had. And then the Sunday night game, the worst 10-2 team I've ever seen in my life. The Broncos beat the Commanders 27-26. Nick's mediocre day. RJ Harvey, mediocre day. Scored 2 touchdowns, but like 35 on the ground, 27 through the air.
Yeah, I don't like that. Denver defense is so damn good, dude. Like, I just like Bo Nix is, not like he's not this world beater. They definitely miss J.K. Dobbins. I'm not. This offense for Denver is just really weird for me. I watched this game and I'm just not I'm not impressed. Like, I'm not even happy for Cortland Sutton because like I feel like this offense just can look better with something else. And I don't want to be like, oh well, Bo Nix. They need something else.
Yeah, it's crap. I don't like it.
Yeah.
There's like probably 8 teams that have a quarterback, quote unquote. Let's just shuffle them up. I think that's all what we might need to do. Bo Nix might be better if he goes somewhere else. I don't know. It's crap. You got the Monday night game, folks. So we're recording this right before that happens. So get excited. Giants, Patriots going at it. I think the Giants cover tonight as we make predictions on a game that you guys have already seen the outcome.
Yeah, Patriots cover. Actually, I'm going to go the opposite of you. We'll see who's retarded.
Never go full.
Retard.
Folks, that's it. That's going to lock up the recap for this week. Make sure you're checking us out later today on the live stream, 3 p.m. Eastern, every single week. Walking the Wire, checking out the waiver wire episode. Of course, we'll have the Thursday night preview for you on Wednesday. The start and sit coming out on Friday. And, of course, the props episode on Saturday. Brennan, what else you got for the people?
I got nothing else.
That's all we got, folks. It's at @too_much_Brian. He's at @too_much_BMulk. Check us out on the socials. All our stuff's running up through there. Like, subscribe, share if you can, if you feel so willing to. But other than that, we're getting out of here. See you all tomorrow.
Deuces.
Later.